Hello, my name is Martin Cervantes, and today I'm going to be talking about the film La Bamba by Luis Valdez. The film is about the true story and life of Richard Valenzuela, also known as Richie Valens. The story takes place in Pacoima, California, where Richie grew up in the 1950s. In the film, Luis Valdez continues on with the 50s theme to stay accurate to the life of Richie. You see many 50s cars, music, and outfits throughout the film. Also throughout the film, there are many themes, strong and big and some small. Those themes consist of discrimination, gender roles, love, brotherhood, and many that we see through his brother Bob as alcoholism, PTSD, and abuse. An example of those themes is love. Right here, as we see, we have Richie and his girlfriend Donna. These are the two actors who are in the film. And also another one is alcoholism with his brother Bob and the brotherhood between Richie and Bob. Two of the bigger themes throughout the film are discrimination and gender roles. Richie grew up as Mexican American or Chicano throughout the 1950s, which wasn't easy. Even though discrimination still goes on today, back then it was worse. Many examples are shown throughout the film, such as Donna's father disapproving her of dating Richie and being with him, calling him, I believe, as a barrio boy. And another example is right here, Richie's manager Bob asking him to change his name from Richard Valenzuela to Richie Valens. Both Richie and his brother Bob disapproved of this change because that was their father's name and they didn't want to change it. Bobo goes on to tell them that he even changed his own name along with any more other stars along with him. Another theme that is big that we see throughout the film is gender roles and how women are treated during the 50s. We see Richie's and Bob's mom growing up as a single mother, having to work in the fields and having to work inside the restaurant to provide for her and her family. We also see how Bob treats his own girlfriend and the mother of his child when he abuses her when he drinks. The Bamba went on to win a VMA in 1988 for the best video for a film. And also just recently, just a few years ago, the film was put into the National Film Registry. It was also nominated for a Golden Globe. One quote that I feel is strong for this film is by Luis Valdez, the director, with the NBC News in an interview. He says, Latinos were traditionally cast as the villain roles, as I was able to tell the story of a rock and roll pioneer. That goes on to connect to how I feel about the film, which I would not change because, as he said, Latinos were portrayed as villains before and as bad people. But in this movie, we see how he portrays him as the pioneer that he was and the celebrity he was, also the good man and son. It is about a story of hope and achieving a dream. For Richie, it's not just about his unfortunate death that happened during his rise to fame. Therefore, I would not change the film because what it means to Latinos and Hispanics and to myself and Luis Valdez. In conclusion, this film is important because of the perspective it shows of a Chicano and not just a negative one. It's about a teenager and his dreams and his rise to fame. It also shows the everyday life of a Mexican American throughout the 1950s and the challenges that came with it. Also, this film not only has one or two themes, but it has many that I could be talking about today. But discrimination and gender roles are most important because we still see problems with both of those today, even though they're not as bad as they were before. Thank you.